What's up, everybody? It's your boy here. You know, that Wounded Warrior guy that likes to come on here a few times a week, share with you guys my emotions, my experiences, and hopefully that stuff is something that you guys can relate to and that helps you get through difficult times that you may be experiencing. For those of you who are new to the channel and haven't done so yet, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on content in the future. It's only going to get better from here, I guarantee it. Moving forward, for those of you who don't know, today is Maintenance Monday. Maintenance Monday is a day where we sit down and we allocate those 15 to 30 minutes to ourselves to reflect, to pinpoint those deficiencies so that we can attack them in a healthy way to better maintain ourselves as individuals. That's why we've created this community, guys, to build each other up, to lean on each other, and to make sure moving forward that we are maintaining ourselves in a healthy way and that we're really trying to target those positive goals that are gonna, if we are in them, help pull us out of those ruts, help pull us out of those emotional struggles that we're dealing with, that a lot of us deal with, whether we're civilians, whether we're veterans, whether we're medically retired, disabled, whatever it is. We all go through things, we all need help, and we all need guidance on how to maintain ourselves so that moving forward, we're focusing on the positives, but recognizing the negatives, and we're working on everything. So, we're going to start off today. I'm going to tell you guys how I navigated last week, the things I believe I did well, the things I think I can work on, what my priorities and goals are going to be this week, how I'm going to attack them, and what I'm trying to accomplish over the next few days. So, as most of you guys already know, last week my priority was finances. Finances has been something that me and my family have done well on, but that doesn't mean that we don't slip up from time to time. We kind of get, that burning sensation in our pockets. We want to spend a little money here, spend a little money there. Before you know it, that savings account is a little bit lower than you might want it to be. So we came together and we made a plan. We talked about it and we kind of nipped it in the butt. So last week, with my priority being finances, honestly, I believe that I did very, very well. I made sure that I knew where all my money was going. I made sure that my bills were paid ahead of schedule, that our investments were growing, that we were on track for those long term goals like our home, which some of you know we're trying to purchase and get moved into over the next year. And I think I did really, really well at that. Like I said, we came up that with that plan, we stuck to that plan, and it really showed last week. One of the things that I believe I could have done better, and I think that anybody is like this, is those last second kind of compulsive spendings. So, like for an example, it's late in the day, you've had a long day, you had a plan to cook dinner, and now you're tired. What do? Uber Eats app, DoorDash app, then you got your service fees, you got your delivery fees, you got your taxes. $30 meal just turned into $65. Sometimes that's okay. We're allowed to be lazy, but the more that happens, the more that it adds up. And I think moving forward, I'd probably like to try to get back to our old habit of, just ordering out once a week. I think last week we might have ordered out twice, which is fine. I mean, like both times it was my decision. But moving forward, that's something that I feel like financially I should probably pay a little bit more attention to and probably not try and promote as much or depend on as much. Like at the end of the day, I should be able to just get up and cook dinner. If I'm planning on cooking dinner, I should get my butt up and cook dinner because that's what I planned on and that's what our finances have been set up to accommodate. So I should be able to stick to that. And in the future, I need to hold myself more accountable for those things. This week, my focus is going to be on physical fitness and safety. And what do I mean by that? Well, this week we're going to be spending the majority of our time in the gym. We're going to allocate more time for stretching, for warm ups, for cool downs. And the reason why we're doing that is because we got kind of a big event coming up this Saturday. This Saturday is going to be something that's about 6 months into prep for. 6 months ago, we did, so me, my good buddy Henry, shout out to my buddy Henry. If you haven't, he puts up some really, really cool content on his channel. I believe it's Henry Spencer on YouTube. Go check him out. Check out his content. It's pretty cool. It's really unique, and I think you might enjoy it. But my good buddy Henry, my wife, and I, we did a total lift. And for those of you who don't know what that is, total lift is 3 events, the three quote unquote main events, arguably. It's the deadlift, squat, and bench press. And basically, what you do is you go in one day, you max out on those lifts, you add up the total numbers of all the lifts, and you see what that number is. A lot of guys really try to go for that 1,000 pound mark, and a lot of women athletes try to go for that 500 plus pound mark. And I know women out there that lift over 1,000 pounds with those 3 events. So, I mean, like everybody out there is capable of, well, anything. And 6 months ago, we did it. My wife came in at about 565 pounds. My buddy Henry was 695 pounds, and I came in right at 1,000 pounds. Now, keep this in mind, guys. My wife Abby and my buddy Henry, both of them, fairly new to the whole, I guess, weightlifting experience. Both of them are extremely athletic individuals in certain areas. I believe that Henry was more focused in CrossFit before me and him met up and started lifting together. And then my wife, she was in track and field, long distance runner. She's really got that cardiovascular strength and she got like leg strength. But before I met her, I mean, honestly, about 90% of the lifts that we do now, she probably never did before. So, the strides and accomplishments that she's made in the gym as far as weightlifting have, been amazing. So this Saturday, we're planning to go in there and we're going to see where we are, where we've progressed, and we're going to see those numbers climb up and see what the difference is. And what I would like to do with you guys today, number one, what do you think? What is your prediction for the three of us? What our weights are going to be? Put your predictions in the comments. I want to see those comments. I want to know what you guys think we're going to do. And hey, do you think that we're going to go up? Do you think that we're going to go down? Do you think we're going to stay the same? Let me know. My prediction, starting out with my wife Abby, just so y'all know, it was probably about 8 weeks ago, I believe. She did sustain a pretty moderate to severe level back injury that happened whenever we was at the gym. She was doing deadlifts. She kind of had that brain fart moment. It was like one of the only times that I've ever not been there to like watch her lift. I'd walked off, I was doing legs, and a couple minutes later she comes up to me and she says, "Hey, we got to go home. I hurt myself. We got to go home." So we packed up everything, we left. We get home, she starts walking me through what happened, and basically from what she told me is she kind of just was going through the motions and really forgot to follow all of those like strict guidelines for those for the deadlift. All of the pointers that I've given her, you know, and she's really good about following those things. But we all make that mistake. Like I don't care who you are, if you've been lifting for a long time, you're always gonna have that day where you walk up to that weight that you know you can lift easy. You lift it, you hurt yourself, you did something wrong, you forgot to do something. It happens to the best of us. So we don't hold it against her. It happens to everybody. It was the first time. It's not going to be the last time. And, you know, we just got to keep moving forward. And she didn't give up. She kept going to the gym. She kept working. And she's still going to do those lifts this coming up Saturday. But we're going to be careful. We're going to do it safe. So my prediction, I don't think that she's going to make the same hit the same numbers that she did last time. I believe that she's probably going to come in. If I was to predict right now, I would say I'm predicting 460 pounds between the three events. 460 pounds is my prediction. This Saturday, just for you guys, I will be doing a small video, probably be about 3 minutes. I'm going to hop on here. I'm going to tell y'all what our numbers were just to keep y'all informed. And if we all hit our projections and our numbers and our goals, we're probably going to add in something spicy, going to have a nice little beverage to celebrate this weekend. But moving on to my buddy Henry. Henry, if you're watching this, you know, I don't want to put no pressure on you. I think that you're going to do 775 pounds. That's what I think. I honestly believe that out of the three of us, you're going to be the one that jumps the most, just because you know like your numbers have been climbing, especially your bench press. Your bench press, I personally believe your bench press is probably going to go up 30 solid pounds, and you know that's just due to hard work, man. Just due to hard work. So I'm going to say 775. I told him at the gym anything over 750, he should count it as a win. He absolutely should, but I believe he's going to come in 775 pounds. All right, guys, for me, I predict 1,060 pounds. 1,060 pounds is what I'm predicting to have as my total number this Saturday. And that's why our priority this week is going to be fitness and safety. We're going to do our warm-ups. We're going to do our cool-downs. We're going to do our stretching. We're going to do our stability movements. We're not going to lift any crazy heavy weight. And we're going to carbo load all the way up until Saturday. We're going to make sure that we go in there well-fed, well-rested, well-stretched, well-prepped. And we're looking forward to it. And I want to hear what you guys think in those comments. What do y'all think is going to happen? What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to have the biggest increase of the three of us? Obviously, like I said, Abby is probably going to be a lower number than last time. But how close do you think she's going to get to her last number, 565? Put it in the comments. Let me know. This Saturday, I will do a special video just for you guys, just to keep you informed. And it's going to be great. It's exciting. I'm ecstatic. Before I get off of here, guys, don't forget, even if you don't realize it, even if you don't believe it, there's a warrior in every single one of you, and I see it. Take care.